Many in the medical industry, mental health, and education industries often suggest and even promote the idea of limiting screen time for children. However, this isn't always beneficial. Many autistics find it much easier to learn through the use of technology, through screens. I myself am one of these autistics. All through childhood, my teachers, doctors, school psychologists told my mom to limit my TV watching, limit my screen time. This was before the age of iPads and smartphones and everything, where TV was really the only screen in the household. But this was how I learned best, was through TV, through videos, through movies, through episodic storytelling. And for many autistics, this can be the same thing. My son, for instance, he was homeschooled beginning at the start of the COVID pandemic, all the way up until right before school started last year. During that time, he spent a lot of time on his smart devices, learning, watching videos. He did have some workbooks, but most of his learning was done through screens. When he returned to the public school system, he excelled. He ended up on the honor roll and maintained high honor roll all throughout 6th grade. He's now in 7th grade, and he's still doing well. A lot of autistics find screens very beneficial when it comes to learning, when it comes to social interaction, because there's better control over their environment. It's more sensory friendly for them. Being in a classroom, sitting for long periods of time, being forced to pay attention to a teacher in front of you while so much is going on around you, such as other students moving about, shuffling papers, writing. Intense world theory suggests that we autistics experience the world more intensely than neurotypicals. So someone writing on a paper, or shuffling papers about, or even breathing a little heavier, can be very intense for the autistic individual. This has to do with the amygdala. So it's been found that in autistic individuals, during early childhood, the amygdala is actually larger than in neurotypicals. Now, the size does end up reducing in adolescence most of the time, but in early childhood, it is larger. Now, the altered activation of the amygdala in autistics can cause social dysfunctions in two ways: higher discomfort at shorter interpersonal distances, and hyperarousal for social stimuli for longer periods than necessary. So, this could be special interest. The hyperarousal special interest could be due to the amygdala, but it could also affect negative ways too, such as shuffling of papers, or breathing heavy, or somebody writing, or lights buzzing overhead. That hyperarousal and hyperfocus of the stimuli for longer periods of time is due to the amygdala. Now, the functions of the amygdala, it contributes to interpersonal distance, emotion, face processing, salience, emotional valence, reward processing, social learning, bottom-up processing, which is common among autistics, top-down processing, which is more common in neurotypicals, and avoidant behavior. So increased screen time for autistics can be very, very important. It limits distractions by other people. It allows them to learn at a rate that's best for them. If they miss something, or if they didn't quite hear something, or if they just need to hear it again or watch it again in order to fully process it and absorb it, they can. With a screen, you can do more than watching an instructor, a teacher in front of you. You can rewind it. You can slow it down. You can speed it up. You can tune out all this other stuff around you because you are on your own. You're by yourself with your screen. You can put your headphones on, noise canceling headphones. You can cover your eyes. You can do all this other stuff with screens that you can't do in person. And oftentimes screens can be incredibly therapeutic for the autistic individual. So if you'd like to learn more about interpersonal distance theory, check out the 2024 paper by Farkas et al. It is called Interpersonal Distance Theory of Autism and its Implication for Cognitive Assessment Therapy and Daily Life. So, take care, guys.